Wherever you do exactly what can help you. So you don't do stuff doesn't make sense. You know, when you're young, you can do stuff doesn't make sense. You just do it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter. But now you have to make sure that whatever you do, you have to be right on.
Thinking now to kind of the present, and you've won almost all there is to win. What still motivates you to go out on the ice?
To feel better, you know. If I'm not gonna do sport, if I'm not gonna move, I'm just gonna sit and lay down. My body's just gonna. I don't know how to say it, but my body is just gonna crack. I can feel it. If I don't do anything for 1 or 2 days, I don't feel the same. The workout, the exercises, anything, just give you the energy to feel better. As a human being, you have such a great advantage. If you don't move and you sit around, well, nobody wanted to kill you. But if you're an animal and if you sit and you're not fast and you're hurt, you're not gonna survive. One way we have an advantage, we don't have to move. But if you don't move and you sit and you don't do anything, you don't work out or you don't do anything, you're not gonna feel good.
And how have you had to adapt to that for yourself as time has gone on, our bodies changed, to still be able to go to that level?
It's not easy, trust me, it's not easy. And I wouldn't have a tough time if I don't have to compare to somebody else, because it's always a challenge. In hockey you play 5-on-5, so you always play against younger guys who are stronger and faster and in better shape. But you have to let it go, you have to compare to yourself. It would be crazy to think in age almost 50, you're gonna feel the same like 20 years old. It's impossible. But I wanna make sure I feel better than I feel yesterday. So, or at least the same way I feel yesterday. So it's kind of motivating me.
Are there things you've had to change specifically in your kind of on or off ice training?
The recovery time is a lot longer than when you're 20 years old. And I think everybody can feel it. So you have to kind of adjust the exercises. If I'm gonna go work out and I have to think about it, what's gonna help me for my game? Not basic exercises, because I cannot be there for 2 hours. It would kill me. If I'm there for 1 hour, I have to make sure if I'm there, I give 100% and I make sure I do everything right.
What's it like being back here now in the Czech Republic playing?
For me, I have a lot of friends here, my parents, my family. That's what I always wanted, and our family always stick together, we always live together. So, when I was a kid, my parents were there, my sister, my uncle, my aunt. We had always huge house and everybody working together. So I'm kind of used to that. So
thinking more generally in hockey, for you, has it always been about the winning, the trophies, the medals, or has it been about the experiences and what you gained through the game?
Well, for me, it's also only about the way, about the living. I never really, my goal never been, I have to win this. This is just material trophies. When you think about it, the real stuff is the road to get there, the up and downs, the whole year. If you win something and somebody give it to you and you lift it. I had a coach and I remember he had a motivation speech. He came before the first game to the dressing room and he brought a fake Stanley Cup. He said, well, I guarantee you guys, if I give it to you and tell you you won it without the games, you're not gonna enjoy it. You don't even want it, So he wanted to show you this is not about the cup. This is about the 2 months together, work hard and mistakes and good plays. But about those 2 months, you have to fight for it. This is what's important, and it's the same thing for me. It's not the trophy, but this is about the way to get there.
And what kind of sticks out from the ways to get there that were really special for you?
The special moments when you reach the goal. You have some kind of idea, you have a goal, but you don't reach it over the night. You gotta have a patience, you got up and downs during those years or during the road. But that's part of the life, it's part of the sports life. But when you reach it, something you wanted to do it, this is the most exciting.
Kind of summing it all up, to do what you've done and to play the game you love for as long as you've played it, how privileged do you feel about that?
I feel like I didn't do anything special. I just got a talent by God, and you know, parents who kind of push me and show me the way, you know, push me to work hard till I realize it. Without it, you're not gonna have a success. And I just did what I love. So other people had to, you know, measure myself or tell, you know, what I did, or you know, what kind of good stuff I did in hockey. And to me, I didn't do anything. You know, I just did what I supposed to do. You know, I did what I love to do, and that's what I did.
You talked a lot at the beginning about how hockey was the lifestyle you wanted. How much has your love for hockey, has it always stayed throughout the whole career? Your love for hockey has kind of always been there at the core.
It's still there, but you kind of have to forget how you feel when you were younger, when you were good. You know, you just have to put it on the side, because you know, when you start comparing yourself right now and what happened before, and I would quit right now. So you cannot do it. So you just have to forget about it and go day by day. And that's I think it's the key to success.